I tripled the size of $1 million handyman, set up a national level brand, and created a residual income stream for those handymen, whether they work or not. And in this video, you're gonna be able to be a fly on the wall during these conversations that created these systems that have yielded these results. So let's roll tape.
What do you want to go through first?
Dude, this first thing that's on my mind that I'm just fucking pumped about is the concierge.
Concierge.
Yep. I sent you an email? Did you see that email? I tagged you in it. That was my the clients from Washington State that really got me thinking about this. That there's this service out there that we definitely need to jump on. I mean, it's for the wealthy, and that's who we want to do work for.
Let's break down the terms of the deal and what we're delivering for the monies. Initially, what are you charging this guy? $1,000 a month, I heard?
That's what he wanted to pay me. So I'm like, okay.
As a retainer.
And that actually what it comes out to, Lane, is he wants me to go bi-weekly and check on his interior, exterior, and I got a list of stuff that I made up and I sent him. Bi-weekly, I'm charging for each visit is a flat $300. And with that $300, it's driving time there. I actually think it's only going to be we might have 30, 40 minutes on what we need to do. And that includes, walking the property, taking pictures, videos, documenting, and then reporting. So let's just say we'll have an hour in it.
Taking pictures. What else are you doing?
Videos.
Maintenance? Video?
No maintenance. If there's any maintenance, then that's when we start getting into the retainer.
And is he paying you a retainer?
Steve, what he wants to do, he wants to just do an automatic pay of $1,000 a month.
Okay.
So out of that $1,000, that's going to pay for 2 inspections. I don't know what we're going to call that.
Yep.
Our service that we're providing.
So two inspections.
2 inspections. That's $600. So he's going to bank $400.
Okay. Two inspections, which take 300 each, and he's banking 400. Anything else in here?
Oh, $1,000 a month concierge program, bi-weekly. No, I mean that's the basics.
And so is the objective today to come up with the marketing campaign for this?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with the offer. So I understand that you sold this. Let me guess. This guy's worth probably high 8, low 9 figures, multiple homes, just doesn't want to be bothered.
Yeah, I don't know what he's worth.
The thing is, there's probably a few hundred of him in the Phoenix metro. So the thing is here, are we just trying to keep one crew busy doing this, or do we want to build a business on this?
I think we want to build a business. I mean, my idea is 3 blocked hours so we can service. We have 1 technician that's going to go to a property. We got drive time from 7 to 10 is one time, 10 to 1.
So what you're describing is capacity. And so what I'm hearing is 1 tech.
3.
So 3 visits a day. Okay, so 1 tech equals 3 visits equals 60 max clients. Actually, probably less than that. 40 max clients, because what happens if there's work to do?
Yeah, I'm thinking 30 max clients.
Okay.
I mean, if it's bi-weekly, just going off of what Steve's wanting to do.
Okay. All right. And so just in inspections alone, that's $30K per tech. We'll talk about how to pay these guys in a second. What I want to focus on right now is let's nail the offer, and then from the offer we'll nail the avatar, and then let's start with the avatar, then we'll nail the offer, then we'll put the marketing plan together. We talked about this earlier. I'm not leaning towards a very heavy digital marketing set. I don't think these people. Well, I'll reserve judgment just a second. Let's talk about the avatar for a moment. Go to ChatGPT. Let's use our research assistant here. And what I'm gonna type in is, okay, we are a luxury. It's really windy. But such a beautiful day here in Puerto Rico. I just headed in Southside. We're a luxury handyman in North Scottsdale, Paradise Valley. We just had a client proposition to pay us $1,000 a month to conduct 2 inspections per month, documenting the condition of the house. Anything else on those inspections?
Let me read you some of the inspections just so you can get an idea.
Yeah.
I mean, roof line visual, Just see if there's any tiles or shingles, missing. If there's a monsoon or rainstorm or windstorm, haboob. Is that what they are here in Arizona? The desert
Yeah.
storm.
Yeah, this is a roofline visual to detect storm damage to the roof.
Yeah, you look at the stucco cracks, damages, in
Okay.
any visible water staining. So that's on the outside. When you get there, you're gonna see if any windows are broke or doors are open or unlocked or somebody gotten in the house.
Door, what else? Door and window inspection
Yeah, just make sure that they're secure, gates are secure,
for security. What else?
garage door. So that's pretty much on the outside. You're looking at, the grounds and the pool irrigation. So not only they already have a pool maintenance guy, they have somebody, keeping their grounds, a landscape. We're there also to just oversee and make sure that the water level on the pools where it should be. I mean, the grounds look nice. So we're actually double checking other people's work.
So yeah, ground. So the grounds to hold landscaper and pool guy accountable. Anything inside the house.
So once we go inside, first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to, enter and see if there's the smells are normal. We're not smelling any gas, sewer, mold, odors.
Okay. All right. Odor inspection for gas / mold. Probably flush toilets. Inspect the HVAC and heater system. Anything else?
Yes. For the water stuff, we're going to run the kitchen sink, hot and cold, make sure everything's functioning okay. The bathrooms as well, the sinks, we're going to flush all the toilets. He has 7 toilets. We walk the house together. And what this does, it's not going to, trap anything in those P traps. So everything's functioning. We're going to run the showers briefly. Then we're going to look under the sinks, make sure there's no leaks, with the shut off valves and the water lines, no dripping on the fixtures.
Plumbing for leaks. Okay.
And plumbing wise too, we want to check the hot water heater. Make sure that there's, no issues there.
I got that. Anything else?
For the electrical, we want to check the main panel, make sure that no breakers are tripped.
All right. Main panel for breakers tripped. Okay. Anything else?
Check GFCIs. I mean, look at the interior lights, make sure that they're working outside. It's going to be during the day, but see if the outside bulbs or anything need to be changed there.
Okay.
Look at the appliances.
Yeah. Okay. And appliances. So basically it's just to make sure the house is in good working order when he's not there. Is that about right?
That's correct.
Okay. Got it. So let's elevate this for a second and not think about what we're doing. We need to think about how to sell it. Here's the deal. He's paying us $1,000 a month. We're charging $300 each. This leaves $400 a month as a cumulative retainer towards any work in the house, and we bill against that retainer at, what are we billing at? $150 an hour, $160 an hour, $180 an hour?
We're not doing anything hourly. Everything
so
that
flat rate
is flat rates.
With our flat rate pricing, requiring a quote to be approved before the work.
And actually, we don't even need their approval. I mean, what I'm thinking is
deep down, Shane, you will. Legally speaking, if you're doing flat rate. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, unless you have power of attorney to approve and pay yourself, ultimately somebody's gonna have to approve a quote before we start work.
It's definitely, if we see an issue, I mean, right away we contact the owner, let him know.
Sure.
And then, so we got a minimum charge is $300 for a minimum.
Yep.
Half a day, our flat rate is $600, and then for a full day, our flat rate is $1,200.
Okay, $1,200 for a full day. Okay,
yes, sir.
All right. So now I got all those terms out of the way.
I want to add a little more.
All right, go ahead.
Now, if there's any materials, it's for us to drive to Home Depot, Lowe's, to pick, pull, purchase, deliver. It's a 20% markup on rough materials and finished materials.
Sourced and delivered. Sourced,
yes, sir.
Purchased and delivered. Priced against retainer. All right. So now that I understand the product, I'm going to do something like revolutionary.
Let's do it.
Please build a marketing avatar for the type of client who would be acutely interested in the service for us to build our marketing, cite your source. So instead of me spending 2 days fucking digging through Nextdoor and Quora and all the other bullshit, I'm just gonna have GPT do this for me in like 15 minutes. And so step one is I want to get the avatar, like I want to get an idea for the avatar, and then from the avatar, we're gonna build a really sexy offer because what you did, like what you just sold that guy, that worked because you already had a relationship with this dude, right? And go ahead.
No, he
No?
actually
Okay.
we got him, Lane, from our website.
Okay, so he came in from SEO.
Yes, sir. The
Okay.
website that you built.
Right. So, but what I'm trying to get at is he had to wake up one morning and say, "Golly gee, I want to find a handyman that will like." He already knew what he wanted. So when we talk about the levels of awareness, he wasn't problem aware. He wasn't even solution. He basically created his own product and then found a handyman to agree to.
And actually, Lane,
Mhm.
he has I don't know if it's Washington State. He had this service at one of his other homes.
Right.
Um,
Right. But so what I'm trying to get at is, do we want to be passive and just rely on, a handful of these super wealthy people to come through the website and sign up for this? Or do
No.
which is cold marketing? Or do we want to push our message on the people that look like him so that we can hurry up and fill a technician's entire calendar?
Yes, sir.
What are we trying to do here?
We are going to push it, and we're going to go find these these people.
So here's the other interesting thing. Like what really, so having come from like the wealth management industry, it blows my mind that this guy is doing his own dirty work. And so not only do we need to create messaging for the guy that manages his own estate, we also need to create messaging for insurance agents, accountants, financial advisors, basically anybody who babysits rich people like this dude. Does that make
Yes.
sense?
Total sense.
Because because there's a lot of different ways we can push marketing. We can push it one-to-one. We can push it one-to-many, assuming that we have a whole we can put together an audience of these people and push our message to them. Or we can use affiliate. In other words, professional referral sources. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
And so I'm going to speak in code here in front of the recorded camera, but we need to find ourselves an Abbey to go to all these offices and push your stuff. Right. But anyway, so the remote luxury home steward. So this is a high net worth owner, okay, with a primary residence elsewhere who wants documented proof. Okay, so this guy is 50 to 75.
Mhm.
He's worth between 5 million and 30 million. His home is worth 1.5 to 10. This is useful so that we can build every door direct mail routes, right?
Yes.
And this is also useful for us. Not so, I mean, like, sure, we're gonna try and go one to many using like Facebook ad. We're gonna try to go one to one with direct mail, but more importantly, I want to use these demographics to then pay my researcher to build us a list of the financial advisors and accountants and lawyers who are like estate lawyers who specialize in this particular, so that we can get the work. Okay. So the job to be done, what they're really buying, they're not buying 2 inspections. What they're buying is certainty, documentation, and a single point of contact. That's what they're buying. Does that make
Peace
sense?
of mind. Oh, and peace of mind. That way they're
Yeah.
not worried about their house when they're gone.
Yep, that's right. Nothing is silently failing. That's right. So the biggest fears: water intrusion, storm damage,
Oh.
security gaps, vendor drift. In other words, the people that they hire are not doing their job. They're fucking
Yeah.
off on company time. And like weirdo, when we're talking about mechanical surprises, it's not that they can't afford the bill. It's that when they come to their home in Paradise Valley, that they don't want to go get a hotel because the house is in shambles. Excuse me, this wind is killing. Okay, let's try this. Maybe
Oh, a
this
lot better.
is that better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So yeah, their beliefs. Okay, so we got ourselves a a decent day in the life. And here's the other deal. These people, this is why I don't think Facebook ads is going to be the best for us. I mean, it will between January and May when the snowbirds are there,
Yes.
right? But but when they're during the off season, not a chance in hell.
No,
Because
we're not
we'd
getting
have to
anybody those. Yeah.
we would have to run ads in places like Chicago, Vancouver, Denver. I mean, it would be prohibitively expensive. So that's why we want to. I'm already starting to lean towards the affiliate route. During the off season, like during snowbird season, ads would actually work. It would work pretty stinking well. Common triggers, objections. I already have a house manager, property. Ooh, that's another one. Property managers, like super affluent property. I don't know. I think they're competition. No, yeah, they are competition. So anyway, the point I'm getting at is I'm gonna cut and paste this avatar in here. Now that we have our avatar, what I'm gonna do, let's now think through based on what we know about these people. Let's talk about the offer. I'll build in the avatar in a second. Let's talk about the offer. The thing is, let's talk first principles. Like value's got to be in excess of price. Well, how do you create value compared to a property manager? Well, because you're a contractor. Okay, well, why pick you out of the 100,000 other contractors in the Sun Valley?
The other
Right?
contractors aren't doing this either. They're going to pick us because we are a licensed contractor and we can handle it all.
We want to speak to a couple things. You have the promise, you have speed, you have hassle, the promise and certainty. So we wanna add in components that increase the size of the promise, that increase the size of the certainty, and reduce waiting time and reduce emotional or time investment. Right. So I'm gonna put here effort and hassle. Right. We want to build an offer that reduces this and increases this, right? And look, amateurs focus on the pros create the value here. So with speed, what are some things we can do? 24/7 hotline, that's a feature that would speak to speed. It would also speak to certainty and promise. That's why I love let's just start putting in components in the offer and slot under which value pillar they fall under until we have ourselves an irresistible offer. So the offer here is 1,000 a month, 400 accrued to the retainer. 24/7 hotline. I really like how that speaks to everything here. And you're probably like, Jesus Christ, Lane, how am I going to answer the phone 24/7? I'm like, well, in the beginning, we'll just deal with it. When it's just like 1 or 3 people, it's not a big deal. But what I'll do on my end is I'll add an extra 8-hour shift in the RC call center here. And then boom, like during your off hours, if you want to route your calls to the RC call center, who fucking cares, right?
Yep.
Right. So then a couple other things we need to add that make this really, really sexy. Let's talk about speed and so you got, how about this? Same day response. That also speaks to the promise. What else? What else can we do to either make ourselves more responsive, eliminate effort on their, oh, you know what? This is going to be your material concierge. We talked about that earlier. You said that you were going to go source all the, because normally what you do is your bid includes the rough installation material, and then you have the homeowner pick out their selections and then go purchase them. In your material concierge, what you're doing is you're suggesting the selections, they approve it, and then you go purchase or source, purchase, and deliver it. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yep. So the material concierge.
I got another thing that he really liked about
Hit me.
it. It is he wants he's going to set that $1,000 an automated payment.
Mm-hmm.
That way he don't have to stroke a check every month. It's just automatically set up, and that was really something that he wanted to make sure that we could do for him.
So this is going to be, we're going to call this your easy invoice system. There you go.
Right? Easy pay.
Yeah, easy pay. Yeah, that's fine. Easy pay. There we go. Right? Easy pay system, your material concierge, your 24/7 hotline. We, same day response, 24/7 hotline. Let's just put it on one under each. So I'm going to remove All of them. Okay. So your easy pay system, your material concierge, same day response, 24/7 hotline. What else can we do to reduce effort and hassle? Let's come up here to certainty. And this is gonna be your what I'm trying to come up with a name for inspecting the outside trade. So how did he, in his own words, when he was talking about like the landscaper and the pool guy, what kind of words was he using?
You know what? He didn't really plug on that.
Okay.
I just think it, I was just trying to, make us look more.
Yeah, I get it. I get
and
it. I get it. Okay. Well, then we're going to put this under effort and hassle. And this is going to be the universal single point of contact. Actually, you have the material concierge. What do they call? Not a butler. Ooh, service butler. Yeah. They're going to have a service butler. Right? Trade butler. There we go. Trade butler. That's what we're going to call this, right? So it's like, oh, you need you have a pool guy. Okay, we'll make sure it's done on time, even if he's not our guy. But let's say, oh, they need some sort of a specialist. We'll go bring the specialist in and get him assigned,
I
right?
got TJ. Yep. TJ's
Right.
my pool guy, so I'll fit him in.
Right. So now let's go above the line to increasing certainty and increasing promise. So what we're gonna set up for these people, you're gonna get your biweekly video report and your monthly maintenance report, right? And in promise, and then this is gonna be picture perfect house at arrival for the season, or we or we or you stay at the Four Seasons on us until the house is right.
I don't know about that.
Shane, it's never no, listen.
Okay.
With these promises, if it doesn't make you nervous, it's not impressive enough.
Okay.
And number two, these guarantees, if you notice, whenever I give a guarantee, they never get triggered. Why? Because I control all the results. So for picture perfect house, what I'm going to need you to do is to create a set of standards that define a picture perfect house that
Gotcha.
we make sure the house is at before they arrive for the season. Simple.
Gotcha.
Because we're speaking to the homeowner's fear of, fuck, I just spent $10 million on my Arizona house. I don't want to show up, have it smell like black mold. The water's not working. The heater won't turn on. And now I got to go get a room at some ratty hotel because everything else is booked because it's February and waste management's going on.
I think another one there too is immediate notification of issues. Is that a certainty?
Yeah.
Like,
how about this?
Is that a
How about
promise?
this?
I don't know.
Yeah. Same day problem and solution report for any issue, right? Well, it's not the same day as it occurs, it's the same day you detect it.
Right.
Right. So how else can we increase the promise? How about this? Let's do a 20% flat rate discount. If you need $1,200 for a day, just mark it up. Then what I would do going forward, your day rate is not $1,200. Your day rate is now $1,500. Now that's for one tech or two tech.
That's one or two techs.
It makes me nervous if you're throwing another guy on this, and here's why. It needs to be a man day rate, not a calendar day rate. And the reason why is your day rate, when I divide that by 8, that's $187.50, right? But I understand where what are we paying these guys? $30, $40 an hour?
Our lead's 30, and then our helpers that will be with them. I got one at let's just call it $17 an hour.
Okay.
So that's what we have.
Let's plus up to 20. So your effective crew hour is $25 a crew hour times 8. That's $200.
And Lane, with the handyman, that's rough materials included. So
yeah. So my thing is where I want you to be on this is if I divide this by 0.3, that gives us a 667 day on the labor only. Okay, 1,500 is probably too stout. Where this other guy, just don't change it with this other guy. We can leave it at 1,200 because at 1,200, times 0.8 because of their discount comes down to 960. You're still stroking 960 minus 200 divided by 960. You're still stroking an 80% gross margin, which is just obscene.
Yes.
I don't know how you're doing this. I love that. And it's with a recurring customer. So that's why like I'm really afraid, because this offer will be super easy to copy. So that's why we need to stack it with promises that other contractors will be too fucking pussy to do,
Right.
because they don't understand like systems and math and like statistics the way we do. So first off, you're going to define what a picture perfect house is, and
Right.
they need to register their arrival date. There can't be surprises. We're going to need at least 7 days notice, 3 days notice in order to guarantee a picture perfect house. Call it 3 days.
Yes.
You know what? Make it 1 day. Just give me 24 hours notice. That way, well, I mean, that's kind of, I don't know about that. 3 days.
Yeah.
Right. So you need to add into your terms with 3 days notice. Okay.
And Lane, we're gonna
yeah.
do a consultation one day. Look at the floor plan, go over everything, how they take care of stuff, how they're wanting us to take care of stuff. So we're gonna have some time before they sign contract. We'll have a day where we can see if it's a picture perfect.
Yeah, your kickoff day.
Right.
Yeah. You're on whatever you're on board. We're gonna give that now we're getting in a process. But the other thing what I also need you to do is I want you to go, I want you to, we're going to call what does everybody call Paradise Valley and Scottsdale? Like, what's that area known, so that that it's the wealthy part of Phoenix, not the rest of Phoenix? It's not Sun Valley. What do you guys call that area?
We just PV.
So let's call this the PV insider club. And what I want you to do is I want you to go to a really nice hairdresser, a really nice barber, a really nice all the good, the good restaurants, okay. Golf. What else do old people do there?
Well, they're starting to do pickleball. A lot of pickleball.
Yeah, pickleball.
I just got approached. I just got a call on someone that does marketing.
Right.
They have a magazine that's going out to DC Ranch.
We don't want to do that. That's normally a waste of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a half page, and I just thought, I said I need to talk to my partner.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything, but that popped up when you said golf.
Right.
So we're not doing it. We're not. It's $300 for 3 months, half a page, and I'm like, I don't know.
So dry cleaner, you need a window cleaner, you need a housekeeper. So what I want you to do is to go to all these different places, and I'm gonna give you a 1-pager, and we're gonna be like, hey, I'm not asking you for any money. Give me some sort of an offer better than a 10% discount to include you exclusively for your category in this club that I'm giving to my client.
Gotcha.
Right? You see how we're building value here?
Yes.
Because look, if there's one thing I know about wealthy people is that they're not stupid with money. That's how they became wealthy. And with old people, they can't pass up a good discount.
Hey, it's definitely a hairdresser. So this client, he told me, he said, my wife, she'll jump in our jet and she'll fly just to come see her hairdresser, whether it's, whenever her appointment is. So she does fly back just to be with her hairdresser.
This is going to be equipment, lesson, play, right? Same thing down here. Just you a pool service. You're going to need a pool service. Okay. Outdoor living vendor. This is actually going to find you work. This gets diabolical when you can include these specialty vendors, like specialty showrooms, like outdoor living. And these people are like, man, we really need a new outdoor kitchen. They're going to go to that vendor, pick out what they want. Well, who are they going to call to install it?
They're going to call us.
You.
Here's the other thing, Lane.
Mm-hmm.
We get in here and we start, then we're going to be able to tell them, hey, this is our monthly service for, we're going to, for HVAC before it gets hot season. Hey, we're going to maintain We're gonna, that's gonna be our add-ons every month.
Yes. So what I want you to do is create pre-programmed add-on for each season that is part of the inspection visit, right? We don't want it to feel like it's extra. Okay. So a dryer vent clean, that takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
A dryer vent clean. Can your guys wash windows?
Yes.
Okay. Window clean. Okay. Can your guys fill in stucco?
Yes.
Okay. Minor stucco repair. Okay.
AC vents,
Yep.
or the filters,
AC
replace.
vent filter change.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot water heater purge.
Oh yeah, flush.
Yeah, boiler flush. Okay. What else?
Once a year we need to just change the batteries in the.
Yep. So no chirping with the fire alarms.
Yep.
Change. Yeah. Change smoke detector.
I have
carbon monoxide batteries.
I've got a list already.
Ensure no creaking. Yeah, basically like reglue the floor down. No, I don't want to say that. The thing is, like, if you're doing a dryer vent clean, a window clean, minor stucco repair, AC vent filter change, boiler flush, change this. We're gonna add a house wash, right? A house wash. We're gonna add a driveway wash, hey, and a patio wash.
Pool wash, yeah. Patio and pool.
Patio wash, pool clean, and your annual picture perfect house clean. So if they don't have a house keeper, go get yourself one.
I already have one. Lorena,
Perfect.
she cleans up after our rehabs. She has her and 2-3 other gals, they get in there and they just knock out of the park.
So what we're gonna do is I want you, my homework for you is to give me a time budget for each of these tasks, because I'm gonna make sure that we can absorb these and still hit a 70% gross margin. And so that's how I'm going to figure out our pricing. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
All right. So just give me a time budget, like in man hours, in man hours. And let's not call it add-ons. Let's just call this pre-programmed services. Okay. And I'm going to bake that in. Because the guys are already there doing the inspections. The inspections themselves that's maybe 30 minutes of work. I'm going to make sure that we're charging enough to at least hit a 70% gross margin. Okay. And I'm going to re-engineer what the total number of visits we can do in a day. In order to we're just going to fix this operational. Can you do that for me by tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And then with your PV Insiders Club, I'd like you to have this done. We need to start advertising pronto. So today's Wednesday. I want this. If we can't get everybody in, then well, I'd like you to find me one of each by not this Friday, but next Friday.
I'll get on it ASAP. I'll have it done by the end of this week.
Because we need to start advertising pronto.
I know we do.
Okay. So now let's talk marketing, okay? And we're going to talk channels. So first off, you have inbound, which is pull, and then you have outbound, which is push. And so for the inbound marketing, what we need is a video sales letter landing page. And all that is just, it's a very simple web page on your website, headline, video explaining what's up, and then a scheduling link to book a mutual fit call, right? That'll be sufficient for the inbound. For the outbound, I'm thinking direct mail, and just understand that we're going to end up spending about $1, and we're going to need to do 10 mailing for this to be effective. So plan on $11.50 per targeted address. With we want to set up a geofence on the golf clubs.
Yes,
on the golf clubs, pickleball, all the good restaurants, okay, and also medical facilities. And this is just plan on spending. We're gonna end up spending about, I want to say, $10 per 1,000 views. It's super cheap, but the thing is, we got to have a really sexy offer, which we offer. Now, what I need to do is I need to go back and figure out what the packaging is,
okay,
so that we can launch our geofence next Friday. And so I'm going to send it to Yada, our graphics expert, to just take my copy and turn that into ads. Does that make sense? All right.
Yes, sir.
And then the next thing we're gonna need direct mail, geofence. Yes, our referral referral source. Okay, so you got realtors. We have realtors. We have wealth advisors. We have CPA, right? CPA. Here's the interesting thing about all three of these people, Shane. They can't accept quid pro quo. In other words, they can't accept compensation for referral.
Right.
And so how most contractors try to build relationships with these people is just I call them back rubbers, right? Like they're just constantly hovering over them every other week, bringing them cookies. Unless you have a 10 of 10 showing up in the office, and then there's a different reason why that works. I'm a big believer in people who pay attention, right? Or get attention paid to them. So what all three of these people the work what's the one thing they all want more? Customers, right?
Yes.
So by us focusing only on that super wealthy segment, we're going to find the realtors, the wealth advisors, the CPAs, and we are going to joint venture dinner seminar, or we're going to joint venture and sponsor their client events, whether they're a wealth advisor or a CPA, right?
Okay.
With the realtors, we're gonna do co-branded direct mail. It's that old pitch, right?
Right.
We're gonna sponsor their open house. Sponsor means we pay for the food and then we throw a big stack of our shit. And dude, what would be think about that. Like we find the realtor that's representing the $2 to $10 million houses in PV, and every single one of their open houses has a really nice spread, and next to that spread is a stack of our VIP, our concierge club brochure.
Yes.
It doesn't get more targeted than that.
Yes.
And we teach that realtor to collect name, email, and phone of everybody that shows up to the open house so that we have the ability to remarket to those people.
Yes.
Right. So
And they
do me,
buy a
go ahead.
house. Then they purchase the house, and they're going to give us a call too to do their Benzer corrections after
Yep,
their.
that's exactly right. So that the whole Binzer thing, the inspection report, that still works for the realtors, absolutely. But
Yes.
with the wealth advisors and the CPAs, you know what? The more we talk about this, the more I'm like, hey, that's phase two. Let's not complicate this. Let's
Okay.
just focus on the
Realtors.
super high end realtors. Right
Okay.
now, in terms of marketing budget, I'm gonna do a quick little exercise here. We're collecting $12,000 from these folks, and in our flat rate, and when you look at what we're spending, that's our revenue. What's our cost? Okay, well, our loaded cost in this is 1.5 hours, call it 2 hours every 2 weeks, so 4 hours a month. So that's going to be 48 hours in inspection, and the flat rate is 600 times 12. Okay. And then what's left over, which is 400 times 12, the flat rate. This is where it gets kind of convoluted. And I'm gonna have to work.
Here's what this guy was special because he just wanted to give me $1,000. So I'm going to take whatever he's going to give me.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to put that extra money in a pot because he knows that this summer when he's away from his home, we're going to repaint his whole entire house.
Okay.
But the way we're going to set this up for our customers is we're going to have, however many times they want us to visit, whether it's, once a month, twice, 3 times, 4 times, every week. If they want to do,
may I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
We don't take orders. We dictate to them. We're creating a product here.
Okay.
So the 2 visits a month, 2 visits a month, and that equals 2 visits a month. I'm gonna build out this product. 2 visits a month, that's 4 hours. And the thing is, to get all of this stuff done, the dryer vent, that's probably 15 minutes. The window clean, that's going to be a whole day. The minor stucco repair, probably a half day per year. The AC, this is going to take about now. Boiler flush is going to take about 4 hours. Changing these batteries is going to take about I want to say 2 hours. The house wash.
Take that long.
Okay, 1 hour.
Yeah, it's going to be, it might be less than an hour, but
1 hour. The house wash itself is probably going to take a half day.
Yes.
4 hours. The driveway wash is probably 2 hours. Patio wash is probably 1 hour. Pool clean is about 1 hour. And the picture perfect house clean, well, I mean, it depends on size, but
1 day.
one day, but what are we paying your
She
what are
charges me. This last house that she did. She was there for a day. It was $450.
so we're
I
gonna
told
call
the
it
client it was 900.
yeah. So we're gonna call it 500. So when I add all of this up, so we have 8 hours plus 4 is 12, plus 5 is 17, plus 5 is 23, plus 4 is 27. I'm just going to make this 1 hour, and that's 28 hours. So we have 28 hours plus 500 is our cost. So we have 28 hours plus 500. We determined your crew hour cost per hour is $50 an hour. So that's going to be times 50, plus 500. And what's going to happen here, and we get 28 times 50 plus 500. So we have $1,900 in cost here. So that's $1,900 in true cost. Okay, cool. Well, we wanna target a 70% gross margin. So we need to collect 63.33. So 63.33, when I divide that by 12, comes out to 527. What we charge is 550 a month to be in our club. Actually, make it 600 a month. 600 a month. And we can give them all that. They're only getting this plus the inspection. Yeah, the discount on your flat rate. Well, you're setting your flat rate at $1,200, and we already determined that your crew hour is actually 400. So when I divide that by 1,200, you're earning 66.67% gross margin.
Not bad.
I mean, it's amazing. Because there's no marketing attached. There's no sales commission. I'm just thinking about scaling. I don't mind on the back end having a bit of a compressed margin for recurring business because we're not having to pay for that business with marketing and sales.
Right.
Does that make
Repeat.
sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So now that I understand 600 a month and our so at 600 a month, 600 a month times 12, okay, times 0.7, we're getting $5,040 of gross profit. Because this is a recurring service, we can spend up to $840. I don't like that. Let's make it 12 to 1. So 50, 40 divided by 12. We can spend up to $420 we can spend up to $420 in a marketing budget to acquire a VIP site. And so what's your close rate in the home right now? 50% or on the phone when somebody calls?
Yeah, maybe 40%, 40, 50.
40%? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So $420. And so when I divide that by 2.5, that means we can afford to spend $168 a call. So $168 a call at a 40% close rate. Okay, cool. So in order for us to set a call, so we can spend up to $8.40 a click. Do you know how much a click is costing us in Facebook right now through our calculator advertising?
Well,
About $2.
oh, two went the wrong way.
So what I'm trying to get at is there's plenty of margin here. But the thing is, remember, this is a very luxury product. So we don't really want to use Facebook. It's not really appropriate for that because it's going to be too hard to nail that exact margin. I don't want you to take phone calls from people that aren't the exact perfect fit. So what I'm going to end up doing is, with direct mail, it's, we're going to end up spending about $1,600 to mail 1,000 people. And out of 1,000 people, we're going to get 5 calls. We're going to get 5 calls, 5 to 10 calls. Okay. So you're probably thinking, oh shoot, Lane, we're already violating this. I'm like, well, that's on the first mailing. It gets better with each subsequent mailing. The thing is, once you hit the 9th mailing, it all averages out to about a 1% response rate. So per mailing. So what I'm trying to say is on that 1,000 times 0.01, we're going to we expect 10 calls per mailing and so then it's going to cost us about $160 to generate that call off the direct mail. That checks out. I like that. We just but the way we compete is on the strength of the offer. What I need to figure out next here inside the marketing, I need to figure out, number one, how much direct mail we do. And then number two, can we afford a business development director? If not, what's Shane's KPI? And then number three, what would it cost, and what the KPI for a virtual assistant to run Instagram targeting referral partner. Okay. And then also what's their offer. And then the last thing we need to look at is how much traffic can we buy with geofences. So I owe you that next Friday. You owe me this.
Yep. The time budget and the PV Insider Club.
Yep. And so we're gonna set a goal. What I want to do is I want to launch marketing 15 Feb, no later than.
Okay.
Talk expansions. I got Jay sitting over there, who's really, really hot to trot, wanting to do this.
Right.
He's got a in-house W2 guy, jack of all trades, fine finish carpenter type. He's able to find a tile guy, so he's got a one-man crew. What he's looking for, what he needs, is a turnkey business. And so with Jay, and Jay's got resources, but what I'm saying is with Jay, in the ideal world is we provide a van, marketing, website, and call support, which we'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
He provides van purchase and plus dude or dudes to work. Right. Now with these people down here, like with Jennifer, Al, and Anthony, what I'm saying is, instead of them going out and buy a van, which probably isn't feasible for them right now, is we provide graphics for them to get magnets, car magnets or truck magnets, and we provide the marketing. So here's the thing. We got to make the, in a typical, this is where I'm coming with this, is in a typical franchise, they're going to want 7% off the top, 8% off the top for their franchise fee, which we're not franchising. And then a lot of them charge 2% for the marketing. What I say is we dispense with that, because we're going to, the only way in is to be an RC, and we already, and I already control their fucking marketing. We'll just set a minimum spend they need to do. What I would argue is, we got to figure out how does that 8% of revenue translate into an equity position. And so, Shane, what's your overhead as a percentage of revenue right now? Is it 10, 15, 20%?
It's low. I don't know exactly.
So in a typical company, it should be under 20%. Can I just have permission to use that number?
Yes.
So in our typical flat rate model, we're paying the labor 30% of the ticket.
Yes.
Materials is coming out to about 15% of the ticket, which leaves about 55% gross profit minus the overhead. Your typical home repair king should be doing about 35% net, right?
Yep.
And so if I take 8% and I divide that by 35% net, the equivalent would be basically you taking a 22.85% stake in the business. You see how I arrived at that to get so that we're not franchising. You're a partner.
Yes.
So Jay, are you opposed if we provide all the marketing and we ship you basically one of Shane's wrapped vans I'll let you guys figure out the price on that. But Jay, are you opposed to Shane joining your home repair kings, which at you don't have to worry about me at 22.85% of the company?
Nope, not opposed at all.
Okay, so what that also means though is we're going to need to do a capital call when we're ready to launch, specifically for the marketing budget. And so what'll end up happening is in that capital call, Shane, you and I are going to be responsible for putting up, $22.85 for every 78 cents, 78.15 cents that Jay puts in. It's only fair.
Sure. Yep. I agree.
Are you opposed to that? And
No.
anytime we take a loss, like we get fucked on a job and we got to put money into the company, well, you know what, Jay, Shane, you and I are gonna have to put money into this. Like, that's called being a fucking partner.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Shane, I'm gonna have you and Jay go one-on-one about logistics on that van.
Okay.
Jay, just know that marketing launch, I'm going to do your marketing side by side with Shane's, because all it is just a location and a phone number change. So we can have your handyman launched by 15 Feb, sir. Cool.
Lane, I have a couple questions.
Yep.
For the website that we're going to be, you're going to be doing for Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to reflect the
Yeah.
reviews and everything like that to help?
Yep. So what we're going to
I
do,
love that. That's going to be great for him.
yes. So see, and that's the big reason why Jay is like, yep, let's do it. So Jay would be, we're going to give Jay all of Wisconsin, all of it, and South Dakota as well.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yes, dead serious.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So what we'll end up doing is we'll have lacrosse.homerepairkings.com, eauclair.homerepairkings.com, Stevens Point or Nakusa, whatever town Jay wants to use, wherever Jay is operating, we're gonna create a local website for the specific city. With the strength of your SEO, this fucker will rank in like 7 days.
We've had our stuff turned off, and I'm still getting calls. I mean, I
know.
get a call every day
Because you're ranking on SEO. We're not even doing GLS. Yeah.
I'm getting calls. I'm like, okay, I know it's going to be it's a lead.
Right.
It's gone to that point.
Right. And this is where it gets really sexy, Jay, is Shane's Google My Business. All I'm going to do is set up a new service location in Nakusa, La Crosse, Eau Claire, Spearfish or Deadwood, and we'll just create a new suite number for the actual office locations that you already have. And what'll happen is Shane's number of reviews. Let me hit it. Home Repair Kings Phoenix. Shane's got 40 5-star reviews. So you're crazy leg up on. So if I type in handyman lacrosse, I mean, sure, TLC's got 128, but you would already be number 2 on the board. So you're going to rank locally like immediately.
Lane, what I can do too, I haven't even been asking for reviews lately because I've been so busy, but I could double that in probably 2 months.
Yep. And
we could be at 80 in no time.
You help each other out.
Yes.
Right. So you guys will just add to each other's reviews. Yep. Shane, Jay, if you guys would figure out logistics on that van, and Shane, if you would, and Jay, what I'm gonna the homework I'm gonna task you, sir, building your own insiders club with it. Like we want to cater. Like I already know where this particular program is going to work is down there in Sand Hills. So we want to focus that purely on Sand Hills. So that's something you and I will talk about offline. But this is such a, and this program will work in Deadwood too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Easily.
Lane.
Right. Yes, sir.
While you're still on,
Mm-hmm.
we need to update that. I was hot and heavy on those ADUs and that,
Mm-hmm.
that we need to update that and get rid of that. I need to probably take pictures. Am I gonna? I know we want to take pictures with the guys in the vans, and for this first one, do I need to do that still in that way?
Yeah. So
because this house right here, it's this is a Arizona home. It's not going to be Wisconsin, South Dakota.
All right. Hey, let me ask my travel partner here. Hey, Sebastian. In our February trip, when we're going out to California and Salt Lake City, we're going to need to do 2 stops in California. Do you mind adding an Arizona stop so we can take some professional photography for Shane? All right, you're in. We got you.
That's great.
Yeah. Hey, and do you think it's possible we can change the background so it doesn't look like Arizona, it looks like Wisconsin for Jay? Yeah. All right, cool. We're good. All right, guys. Game on.
Good. That's easy, right? That investor in ADU Casita, we'll
get rid of that shit. Yep.
Probably get Canal.
And then we need to rebuild this on right this where it says VIP membership program.
Yes.
I'm going to structure this as a video sales letter. So I'm going to write it and produce it. I'll present it. You don't have to worry about it. and I'll have that up by the 14th when we start marketing.
Nice. Oh yeah, get rid of We Buy Homes.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that shit.
Jay, I'm gonna figure out what I got in this van. I got a 2017. I'll get it figured out what my cost is on it, and what else do I need to do from there. I'll come up with a number.
Just get and Jay will figure that part out. Yeah, that's fine. Don't scalp them too hard, Shane. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Hey, it made me money.
I'm fucking with you, Shane.
I know you are. I was gonna give him the 03, the original van, but
yeah, give him a good one.
This van, it's my best van, and I think I'm gonna start buying the smaller vans.
Yep.
So it's the best van that I have.
And Jay, as you expand, Shane's got the hookup there at the dealer the dealer auction in Phoenix. Just put your order in and he'll like I'm telling you, this auction's ridiculous. The bottom dollar he's getting these vehicles for.
I got a buddy of mine I grew up with. He's Southern Colorado, and he comes down every week and he buys these vans at the auction. So we're getting them at wholesale prices. And then his brother has he does the wraps in Las Vegas. So I have them sent up to Vegas. They get wrapped, and we're probably going to have to, Jay's going to have to get his phone number, whatever number he's going to use. Yeah. And then I'm just going to go over my phone number. He's ready to roll.
So Jay, we should probably get a new Google Voice number for you. I'm going to have Kunal start immediately on the web presence, because it's a beast. Get it converting the Google My Business to multiple locations.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, I'm going to create the VSL for you guys. Number three, I'm going to do the math on the direct mail and the geofencing for the membership program. Number four, I'm going to underwrite the math on the business development directors. This is getting intense. I want you to do, you and Jay, what I want you guys to do is to figure out your concierge club sister companies that just. My only guidance is it's got to be an offer better than 10% discount. Like, make it imaginative. And then from there, what we'll do is I'll have Yada prepare a brochure, like spiral bound brochures for you guys. Yeah. And we're going to market the living piss out of that program with just realtor open houses for the word of mouth component. As far as regular business is concerned, it's all about SEO, Google Local Services, and realtor connections. That's what it really boils down to, Jay. And Shane, like, if we want to grow Scottsdale PV, or if we want to grow into other new locations, we're just going to need to do more relationship building. And you only have so much time in the day, which is why we should probably start looking at when and how to structure your business development director.
Hey, if you found this video useful and you want more systems to scale profits in your contractor, go to my Instagram and throw me a follow.